staff meeting is break into little groups and try to do brainstorming about how, what are so many different activities or ways we can have really rich discussions instead of just sitting down and doing it the traditional way. So thank you for that activity. I thought it was really great, and got some really good ideas.
I would volunteer if you want me to type
sure.
these up and send them out to everybody.
If you can understand my handwriting,
oh, yeah.
don't do mine.
So that way we'll have a record.
That would be good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
One other thing that I found very successful with transition age youth, because that's our focus, is collages. Because sometimes they are not at the point where they can articulate things as well as they would like to. But when you have them do their collages and you just bring, everybody donates old magazines, or now you can send it to CVS and have you do it, like I do it with my son with pictures. But they really come alive if they present it, and then it's really focused on them. And it is ideal, as that gentleman mentioned, if the youth can have another youth there and they can do it together. But that's a way to really, as Jonathan says, get the expert voice out there. And sometimes the voice isn't the strongest, but the pictures combined with the voice, kids that were, young adults that were really silent, and some of our stuff really came alive when they could say, well, here's a picture of me doing this that I want to do, and here's my favorite activity, and this is what my friend does, and stuff like that.
This group was talking about Instagram, like as a social media app. I don't know if people know what that is, but take photos.
I do now.
Yeah, now thanks to me. This way she keeps me around. But yeah, so you can basically edit your photos and put filters on them so they look like you're a professional when you're not. But they have other apps too and stuff now where you can make collages with different photos all in one together and stuff too. So kind of getting them into that's their world. So using their world.
Although
Yeah,
I think
perfect.
Instagram as well.
Yeah, thank you, Meredith, for that, if you would. And then could I ask the group that if you come up with, you go back to your CSA and you come up with more creative ideas and strategies, we could just reply to all and just keep the ideas flowing.
And then we have one more.
I just really quickly wanted to add that we had this tool that we recently implemented also within our agency that we've done with younger youth, because you just said collages, and I know younger youth really love collages, and they're not so verbal usually too, and they can't really express themselves very well, but it's the 3 houses. So it's 3 different pieces of paper, and one is called the House of Good Things, the House of Fears, and the House of Wishes and Dreams. And so we asked them to cut out pictures of good things, pets, animals, things they like to do, foods they like to eat, and then the House of Fears, and that also we use in conjunction with safety planning sometimes, because kids can't explain what their fears are or what their safety concerns are through words, but sometimes they'll cut out pictures and things that they're afraid of or things that they worry about that preoccupy their minds. And then the House of Wishes and Dreams is just, what they want when they grow up, when they get older, what, a bike or, money or whatever, and it helps to generate conversation, and it goes back to their personal culture and their strengths as well as gearing it towards safety planning.
What's the first house?
House of Good Things.
Good thing.
Oh, that's a good one.
Well, thank you, everyone. Let's take a 10 minutes break. Come back here at 11:20, and then we will make sure that we will end on time at least.